maybe after today's discussion, I don't see this is a lecture or whatever. So after today's discussion, maybe you will change your career mind. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit of myself. When I was 7 years old, my father passed away, and then I need to manage the whole house because my mother need to take care of the three of us. Okay, we are very small, like 4 years old, 7, 9 years old. But then when she went to work, I need to manage the whole house, including cooking and then everything you can imagine in the house. I take care of the 4 years old, just like a mother, right? So at that time, I didn't know how to do it. But in my whole mindset, I'm thinking, oh, if I can do stuff faster, I can play. Because I really like to play. So everything my mother assigned me to do, say, hey, I'm going to work now. You better cook, do this and that. And I'm thinking, how can I do it faster? So starting from very young age, I already developed a strong mindset how to improve the process. Nobody teach me how to do it actually. Maybe because my home when my father passed away, we own a very small factory. It has some machine, and then what we do, have you played those what do you call that? There's a machine and then you pull, then some toys come out.
Injection molding.
Yeah, so this is what I did in the house. So I need to, the whole process is mix the plastic and then come up with those plastic stuff and then the toy put inside. So you see the whole process, I need to mix those into plastic into different color. And then the whole process, think about this, I was 7 years old, I'm thinking how can I do it faster? So, my mother, she will come home because she just went out and then go to different factory and try to take more orders from this different factory. Then he come back, he will have a lot of things to do. So she will ask me, hey, you finish this when I come back. So everything in my whole mindset is how can I do this faster? Then I figure out one thing, because after those plastic mold come out, you need to take it out one by one. So I figure out, okay, let me find a big basket, and then I put everything there, and then what I do is I put on the what do you call that? 水鞋. What is 水鞋?
Boots, like a big
plastic one, right?
What are those called?
Rain boots.
Yeah, rain boots.
Rain boots.
I took my mom's rain boot and then I jump on top. Then next day I figure out, wow, this is fun. Maybe when my mom went out, I invite my friend, in the whole building. Hey, let's play a game. So all the kids come over and then jump on those plastic wall. So when my mom come back, wow, you finish everything? It's finished. Because I can go out and play. So my whole childhood years, this is just one example. My whole childhood year, I actually was very happy. I never studied. I went to school. I always cheat. And then nobody can catch me. Be honest, did you ever cheat?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Definitely.
Don't worry, you're not alone.
Okay, so did anyone catch you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm very good. I'm the queen of cheating, So usually, some of the classes I don't care. So boring. Like what? Let me tell you what I fail. I failed the Bible classes, history, everything I need to read. I hate it. Okay, but I'm really good in mathematics. Anything I don't need to read, then I can quickly come up with answer. Okay, so after my elementary school, middle school, I have never studied at all. Okay, so by the time I graduate from high school, there was one teacher came to me and said her name is Miss Ju. Miss Ju told me, Candy, actually you're very smart. Why you fail all the classes? Can you really try to study for one semester? Then I said, okay, but how to study? I have never studied before. So she said, okay. She invites me to sit next to a girl. Her position is number one in the whole class. Then I try to copy whatever she do. So first thing is she will tie her hair very nicely, okay? And the next thing is she always has a notebook. And then I start to ask her, hey, tell me how to study. She told me, very easy, just read the whole thing, then you will know. So I pick up the English book. You know, the first letter I learned is, you guess, the most common letter in English.
E.
No.
A.
The. T-H-E.
Oh.
Because every sentence starts with this. So don't forget, this is the last school year of my high school.
Wow.
Then I look at that, wow, so many THE. This word must be very important. So I go check the dictionary. And then there's no answer. What is this? Then I start to check all the definitions of every sentence. Then after four months, I become number one in the class. Then the whole school thing, oh, she must be cheating. So this is my story. You don't need to know anything. You don't need to have any background. Whenever you want to learn something, you start from there, you can excel. Okay? So I graduate, but then, you know, I never study. So when in Hong Kong, I need to take open exam. I fail all the classes. But I still remember May 31st is the last day of the school. June 1st, the what do you call that? The result of the open examination will publish. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, tomorrow I'm not going to find a job because everybody will ask me how I did in my test. So that day, May 31st, when I was 17 years old. And then I went to a factory and knocked on the door and say, hey, can you hire me? There's an old guy coming out and asked me, what can you do? I said, I can do anything. If you hire me today, I don't know how to say this kind, but if you hire me today, you can pay me less. Then he think, oh, this girl he didn't even know I'm a girl because my hair is very short. And then she said, oh, this young kid, very cute. So he said, okay, can you come to manage this warehouse? It was a warehouse selling 手錶帶, the belt,
the wristband.
Yeah, the wristband. Very heavy. Then he asked me what we can do. I said, oh, I can do, actually, I can help you to move those stuff. I was very skinny, like 89 pounds, very skinny, but I can move stuff over 100 pounds because I used, in the factory, I do this every day, right? So he said, okay, he hired me. So I got a job. So that means, I know you guys, maybe some of you graduate working now, and some maybe looking for a job, or you will soon find a job. So why I'm telling you this story? Again, you don't need to have any background or anything. You just need to do it, okay? And then surprise people by your ability. So when I move the stuff, I'm so happy I move it up. So I was sitting there. I have a chair like this. So many old people, no handsome men like him, right? So many older people come over and ask me, hey, can I have this 103 order? Then I need to move that, and then I count how many pieces, and then give it to him. So boring, the job. Just like what you said, very boring, right? The job.
So
Mine is even boring, right?
I do.
Yeah. So what I did is, I did it like this. I said, okay, let's come up with a game for myself. I try to memorize every single order, the style. so many, over maybe 1,000 pieces. I memorize all of them, and then I memorize all the location. So every time it's fun, right? When you're 17, you sit there. So whenever Simon come in, then I start to count. Okay, what do you want? Then he would tell me 103, and then I quickly turn and I give it to him. So after he left, I write down 9 seconds. So next time when he comes, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. So I create some fun activity for myself. But imagine about this. Nobody know what I'm doing, but at that time, but everybody come in, what they see from me, they think, wow, this young boy, maybe they think I'm a boy. This young boy is so excited about his job. So maybe tomorrow when you go home, I mean go back to work, you change your mindset, okay? Whatever they ask you to do, oh, I like to do it. Let me do it. So sooner or later, someone will notice you are different. So for my case, somebody look at me and say, wow, this person is so different from the rest. Then they promote me to do something else. Okay, maybe you manage the warehouse, but then I need somebody to do the logistic. At that time, nobody call it logistic, they call it shipping, right? Maybe you help me to manage, just do one more thing, but they don't raise your salary, right? But for warehouse bookkeeper, you keep the book, right? For shipping clerk, you just need to do one more step, move the stuff to that, and then type the invoice and then let them. So I learned one more thing. Because of that, I find another job. Okay, that job is better. That job is more interesting. So I work for a company. I only need to type. At that time, no computer, so I only need to type invoice. That company is a real estate company. So I type all the rental agreement and everything for them. And then I type so far. I'm using the same method. Okay, so boring the job every day. Very simple. From 1st of July to end of July, $1,000. I do this every day. But then there were like 1,000 employees. Think about it. No computer at that time. Everything you type. So, hello, come on in.
Hi.
We need one more chair.
Hello.
Maybe another chair from there.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, this chair is not. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just telling them my story. But after you listen to my story, maybe give you guys more motivation, right? I'm sure everybody here has better education background, better environment to learn. So after I worked in that real estate company, I was typing so fast, and at that time there was the son of the owner. The son of the owner, he graduated from the U.S. You know, in Hong Kong, graduate from U.S. is such a
Very big.
wow, this is much genius, right? So he come back and told me he's in computer science major. So nobody know in the whole company. There are 1,000 employees. Nobody know what is computer. So that's a big meeting, and they're calling everybody and say, hey, this is the computer. They show us it's not like this. They call it 286 mainframe. It's bigger than this whole house, so big. So his name's David. So David announced, I'm going to implement computer system in this company. I'm going to pick one person very smart in computer. Nobody's smart in computer. And then my boss didn't even know what is computer. So everybody say, hey, let's find that person. Then he looked at the computer. Wow, he has a keyboard. He has a keyboard. So they start to look for hey, let's go search for that person. He can use the keyboard. And then he's the faster typist. So I was the faster one. So I was picked among those 1,000 employees because I was the faster typist actually. I don't know how they relate computer science to keyboard, but this is how I was picked. So David, I think he graduated from Harvard or whatever, very smart. So he started to teach me. It has a floppy disk. Have you ever seen that? So you need to put in. Then he will tell me this is called is it RM? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I need to write that DOS. So I start learning all those things, but I was maybe 18 years old at that time. I was still thinking, why the computer can memorize everything through this disk? It's amazing to me, right? But I keep learning. So every time when I jump from one job to another job, I set a goal for myself. If I don't learn everything from that company, I left. Okay? Or the company doesn't have an opportunity to me, I will go. So, but I will do my own part. I work very hard. I try to. I don't care. I don't care whether they raise my salary or give me promotion. I just try to challenge myself every day. When I go to work, usually I got very excited because I compete with myself. I don't compete with other people. So hopefully what I'm telling you today will change your mindset. It doesn't matter what you do, okay? Because maybe today you learn about programming language, but maybe 10 years later nobody learned this. But maybe you need that. Okay? Maybe you are the UX, right, user experience. But in the future, you don't need user experience because the AI will tell you everything. But every single thing you learn, what is your background and major?
Food science.
Food science? Okay. So she is very important. Because
she will lose her job.
Yeah. But you need to learn something. I can create a robot, okay? Copy everything you are doing. Then you lose your job, right? So everything you do today, you need to learn about new stuff, okay? And then in your resume, it's like your storytelling, okay? You learn something, just put it there. And then you go look for the existing job in the market and see what they are looking for. Then use the terms they are using. So very quick, your resume becomes so impressive. Okay, so what kind of job you are doing?
I am still a student.
Okay, so what's your major?
Computer science.
Okay.
He's my upper senior mentor.
Okay. So right now you guys have good career.
Us guys are about to lose our jobs.
Yeah,
AI.
of course. I'm going to tell you about this because sooner or later I can make use of AI, right? Yeah. Whatever you do, then I can ask AI to do it. Right? Everything people can think of can be replaced by AI, okay? So no matter what you do, you need to think ahead of time. And then just like when I, as a typist, I don't know what I'm doing, but I try to type very fast. So when you listen to it, maybe very interesting, right? But after 30 years, I'm thinking, wow, my boss is so stupid. How come they relate a keyboard? You never know, right? But this is something interesting. So every job I do, I never compete with others. I always compete with myself. Today, I'm better than myself yesterday. Okay, so step by step, I become very knowledgeable in the company. So this is my background. And after I think I worked in Hong Kong for 8 years, I'm thinking I need to go back to school because you guys didn't come. I never study in. I didn't go to preschool. I didn't study in high school, elementary school. I never study. So I'm thinking maybe I need to pick up the book, read it, and see what is inside. So I worked for a company and then they promoted me to a merchandising department to head up 8 people. But then my boss was from Harvard, is a lady, very smart. And then she called me into her office. She said, Candy, you are so smart. But I really think your English is so bad. I can't understand. So she hired a secretary. She said, I hired a secretary, her name's Connie. So she's going to write everything for you. And then everything you write, send it to her. And then if it is okay, then send it out. Because she's from Harvard. And then maybe my Hong Kong English really bad. So I start to work with Connie. Then I'm thinking, wow, because Hong Kong at that time, not many people graduate from college. So in my mindset, college students are very smart. So when I work with Connie, I said, wow, she's so stupid. Then I think that time I was like 21, I can't remember, 21 maybe. I'm thinking, why she need to look at all my stuff? Then I need to explain to her. She keep coming back to me and I explain that. Then one day I decided to talk to my boss, Captain. So I, Captain, why I need to let her look at my stuff? She said, because her English is good. Okay? Because we have a lot of US customer. You don't have a college degree. Then I said, oh, maybe I need to get a college degree. But the problem is I fail all my classes before. Who will admit me to the university? So somebody told me BYU Hawaii, they accept everyone. So what I did is I tried to pull out my resume, everything, right? Wow, I failed in everything. But then I figured out one way to do it. So I asked people, can you write down a few sentences for me? Telling him I'm very smart. If they don't admit me to school, this is their loss. So I write that and then I call them. Very expensive. You make a phone call. So after I call him, his name is Dr. David Settle. So I call him. He said, "Who are you? How can I help you?" So I said, "I want to go to your school. Can you admit me?" She said, "You fill in the application form." I said, I don't understand what you're talking about. So every time I learn a little bit because it's very expensive to call him. So I save enough money, I call him again.
Whoa.
So he become, know who I am. So finally he said, okay, admit this person. So I got my visa. It's a long story, but I got my visa. I went to the campus. Then I said, wow, this campus is so nice. It has swimming pool, tennis. But the first class I went to is economic. Then I start to pull out the book and said, wow, so many THE there. So I failed all the first exam and second exam, and then I don't have money because I only have maybe $3,000 at that time. It is everything.
That's a pretty good amount.
So if I don't have money, then I need to go back to Hong Kong. Then I went to talk to one person. So why I tell this story, don't afraid to reach out to the best person only. If those people discourage you, unfriend them. Don't get too close because they will affect your mindset. So I asked the whole campus, say, tell me, who is the smartest person on campus?
Wow.
So I finally tracked down a girl called Sheng. Okay, so Sheng is maybe 5 years younger than me. I went to her dormitory and said, tell me how to study. I need to get all A's. Then she said, very easy. Just like the person the first time sitting next to me, she said, read the whole thing. Then I remember, same as the one, what they told me when I was in high school. So I picked up the book. I didn't even know anything in the book. So I checked the dictionary one by one.
Wow.
And then I end up, it's BYU Hawaii, not difficult to get A, right? But I end up with 3.93 GPA, and then I got scholarship to the MBA program And then after the MBA, oh, this is another funny thing. When I went to MBA, they start talking about operation management. So I said, oh, where did I learn this?
Oh.
Because they talk about throughput, when you have enough staff, then you can do this and that. Then I said, oh, I learned all this before. I remember when I was in the small factory, actually I was doing this every day. Then I'm figuring out why I need to come here and play the program. I learned all this when I was 7 years old. Why I tell you, everything is common sense, right? So in the MBA program for 2 years, I only studied one semester. My whole MBA program, I was sleeping. You know why I was sleeping? Because I'm international student. I don't have green card. Nobody will hire me.
Oh.
Yeah, no matter what I did. So they don't talk to me. So I figured out all I need to do is finish the program, and then I went back to Hong Kong. So I finished my MBA program, and my daughter was born. I think second year I was sleeping more than first year. So very easy. Everything is common sense. So don't worry about stuff you don't know. Everything is common sense. Just your logic. Okay, logical person won't make mistake. So you guys are programmer. I'm sure the first time I took those programming class is called garbage in, garbage out. So the worst thing is I learned about this phase because everybody talk to me. I'm thinking garbage. Garbage out. Because every time people talk to me on something, I already process. Oh, this can be done. This cannot be done. Very quick. So what you need to develop is the logical thinking skills. So after I graduated from MBA, I went back to Hong Kong because I start working there for almost 26 years. Then I moved back because my kids want to come back. And then after I work, listen to this. After the MBA program, you know what MBA program did to everybody? Did to us. Because when you get in, they create an atmosphere. Only the smartest people can get in, right? Have you heard about my daughter is in the MBA program? Don't let him listen to this. They create an atmosphere like this, and then after you graduate, you think you're very smart. Okay, then you go to, because you study so many Harvard case and many big company case, then you think you are a problem solver on anything. So after I graduate, I moved back to Hong Kong. I still have that mindset. So I joined the company. I said, wow, I learned all this before. So I can help the company to fix it. So does the MBA program help me? Yes. Because MBA program only train up good employee. Because this is what I run into before. Because they train you up, become the supervisor, become the president of the company. You're still an employee, right?
Yeah, middle class management.
Yeah, so sooner or later, you got fired. When I reached, let me see, I moved up from operation manager, and then I become the general manager of operation department. Then I become the president of a 3,000 employees company. So what I figured out is, I make a mistake. I shouldn't work for somebody. so stupid, right? Maybe at that time, I think at least 20 years ago, they paid me maybe 200,000 a year.
Wow,
not
20
bad,
years
right?
ago.
Yeah, not bad, right? So, but when I hit 45, I am 61 years old now. But when I hit 45 years old, I'm thinking I'm so tired. So tired. You know, I set up the system because I remember I told you I was very lazy, right? Every day I think, so stupid. In my room is very big, so every day when you're Peter, right? So I assume Peter is very smart. Then I'm very excited. Oh, Peter, come in. Garbage out. It's very stupid. So when I look at him, oh yeah, he's coming. My goodness. So every day, as in Hong Kong they call general manager, actually president. So every day I sit there and waiting for people to come in my room and ask me questions. Then I'm thinking, why I'm running into a situation like this? So many people are so stupid in the company. They keep asking me questions.
Yeah.
So I figure out one way. Later on, after this course, you will understand why I tell you this story. So later on, I figure out, I need to stop them before they come in. So, stop them because garbage in, garbage out, right? So they always come to me and say, President, I have a proposal. I want to submit it. I said, Junior, your proposal again? Why I need to suffer from your stupid proposal, right? So I finally figure out a template, okay? Then I give it to everybody. And then I said, fill in the whole template. People come to talk to me. Wow, I cut down 75%. People see me. Because when they finish those questions, 50% will drop their proposal. Because they already learned it doesn't work, right? Another 25%, those have become smarter one. Then I'm still lazy. I said, well, why don't you talk to her first? Okay, you guys fight. If you can convince each other, come to present to me. I cut down maybe to 5%. Those are very smart. Okay, so I keep after this course, I will give you that piece of paper. You can use it because no matter what kind of job, you can use it in your company. Okay, anybody give you something to do, fill in this template first. It helps you to cut down so much work. So I will give you that template, but I want to tell you more stories so you know why. Okay, so if you are in food science, you are computer science, are you working right now?
No, I'm working in my own startup in a business school program.
Okay, so what kind
Are you
of
doing
thing you do?
Sandbox?
Yeah, I am.
I was in Sandbox with Jordan.
Oh, you guys were the same cohort?
Yeah, we were at the same cohort.
So you are my senior too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm also
everybody
computer
my
science.
senior.
I'm sure
Emma and I are partners. So
Yeah,
we're
so I'm
in the same
sure
team.
3 of you are very smart, but she is the boss because she will come back and this is the user. Doesn't work, right? And then she is the real boss, right? You're making the food for everyone.
Make sure everyone keeps alive.
But you know, having a programming background is very helpful because automatically it will help you to think what can be done, what can not be done. But can you be very flexible? This is the key. Never say no. Okay, anybody come to you and say, wow, that's a good idea. Have you ever done this every day?
Like people tell me to do something.
Yeah.
I do whatever they tell me to do.
Like,
I don't care.
No, you need to build relationship. Build relationship.
But you used to be a product manager though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to jump out of the box. Don't because let me tell you, in my whole career life, I think only less than 5 people are smarter than me. Less than 5. Okay, a lot of them are stupid. I'm so scared every day they knock on my door. Julius, don't come in. At that company I have 3 secretaries. I said, okay, I keep my secretary a list. If Junior come in, tell him to fill in this form first. And then do this. And then if everybody okay, then he can come to see me. Wow, I'm so scared. Think about it. Right? But when they come to sit in front of you, you can say, oh, you're so stupid. You can do this, hey, I like your idea. Usually it spends me 45 minutes. Then I think, wow, my life is miserable. You know, okay, I need to do this. So I try to build a system, automate the whole company. So I spent maybe 9 months in a 3,000 employee. At that time, nobody believed in what do you call it, statistic.
Yeah.
Looking at stuff by number. I hire someone very strong in calculus and econometrics. I just give them a lot of data, then they will come back and tell me, Kenny, look at this line, so many lines, right? so then I know the answer already. But not many people understand this. But if you use data support with your common sense, then adjust your attitude. Never say no to, I told Junior before, the most stupid person in my previous company, his name is Roy. So I classify everybody stupid as Roy.
Yeah.
I told my secretary,
Poor Roy.
if Roy come in, put all Roys in the afternoon, like 4 o'clock. So you ask me why? Because every day when I go to work, my brain, I don't want to occupy by people who are so stupid, right? So for those stupid people, they come to my room, it doesn't matter, 4 o'clock, come on, talk, sit down. They talk for 2 hours, nothing happened. Okay, go. So don't be afraid of meeting with people. Not everybody is smart, okay? But maybe 1% of people, they are very smart or even smarter than you. So that's why I said create an attitude is important. Everybody come to you, starting from tomorrow, you say, wow, how can you think of this? Okay, this is such a good idea. Build relationship with them first, right? And then finally they trust you, and then you call them, hey, by the way, maybe this is better. Then they start to think, oh yeah, you're really helping me, okay? Then they start to think. You know what happened to Roy after I worked at that company? When I resigned and decided to leave that company, Roy came to my room and cried. Oh, Candy, you treat me so well. Every single project, you ask me first. You know why I asked him? He didn't know. Because if he understands, everybody understands. I feel guilty because he was crying so bad. I said, Candy, you treat me so nice. Every project you involve me. Because Roy is very interesting. If you ask him, Roy, can you think of a solution? He said, no solution. But I can think of 10,000 things. This cannot be done. I said, okay, that's good. Go back. Think about 10,000 things for me. Okay, then he will write down a lot of negative things. Okay, then I will give it to the secretary. You don't need to look at it. Okay, give it to someone who is a little bit smarter than Roy. And see which one you can resolve the problem. He said, okay, I can do this. Then after, if Roy agree your solution, the whole company agree. Who can worse than Roy? Okay.
Roy is the bottom one.
You want to see the picture of Roy?
I actually do. You can show me. I want to see it. You've talked about it a lot.
After that, right?
Yes, after. Okay.
Yeah, because this is what I've learned. Okay, in the real world, if you want to become a leader, don't exclude everyone. So
yes.
Usually I start something, I will tell my secretary, call Roy in. Nobody know what I'm doing. I say, hey Roy, this is what I've done. No, it cannot be done. Because he can only think about, okay, tell me why it cannot be done. Then my secretary write it down and said, okay, eliminate those doesn't make sense thing, and then try to, okay, usually out of 1,000 things he wrote down, maybe one thing is very critical.
Yeah.
Don't forget about this. 95% of the people are like Roy, right?
Yeah.
So if Roy can figure out how to do it, everybody can do it, right? So every time when I talk to Peter, I say, Peter, make sure your program can solve that 1,000 question, because you are building something for those people like Roy, right? Not like Junior or not like myself. So when we work there, usually I go to Roy first, and after that I go to my another assistant, very smart. Her name's Bonnie, as smart as Junior. So I will give it.
No, she's very smart.
I won't go to Bonnie first because Bonnie usually very smart. She think like this. actually nobody understand. Nobody understand what she's thinking, right? You need to same kind of intelligence. But if I will tell her, hey, you fix this problem and then build a program everybody can understand. So for programmer, I think this is important in the company. So I have to tell you my story, okay? So when I was in Hong Kong, when I worked as a president, so finally my boss came to my room one day. He said, Kenny, I got an award, smartest award in Hong Kong. Then I looked at him. Everything is done by me. Now you got an award. But he asked me one question. Do you think I'm really smart? Because he's the boss, right?
Yeah.
You can't say no, you're stupid. You can do this. Yes, of course. So after he left, I was thinking, hey, I did everything for him. Why I can't be the smartest one? And then he got the award. So I left the work that day. I went to I walked past the University Polytech in Hong Kong. So they have a PhD program there. Then I said, maybe I went there and got a PhD. I will be smarter than him. So I went inside. I said, give me the application form. So that day is the deadline.
Wow.
So I told that admission office, so everything you do, you can do something out of extraordinary, you know. They told me, oh, tomorrow is the deadline, okay? You need to submit everything. I said, okay, I don't have enough time. Can I submit you my organizational chart, right? She said, yes. I didn't submit anything. I print out the organizational chart and then show him what I manage. So next day they call me, okay, you are accepted.
Wow.
That's how I get into my doctor degree. And then usually people study like 6 years or 5 years. I finish it in 3 years.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got that degree. And then I figured out, wow, so easy. I came up with a cookbook. So if anyone of you want to study PhD program, come to me. Very simple. Okay? So everything is about common sense. You just don't come up with a topic, say your mother is not a woman. Then you don't come up with strange thing and then you prove it is good. So, this is you don't come up with. But right now, maybe things change, right? You never know. So this is my background. It takes more energy or longer than you guys expect. So right now, I want to draw you a picture so you guys can remember easily. So in a company, tell me how many departments do we have?
Yeah.
HR.
Okay, this is very important, right? And what else?
Sales.
Finance, okay. So accounting, maybe finance. I'll just put them together for now. And what else?
Sales.
Sales and marketing, right?
Yeah, sales and marketing.
And
Accounting.
accounting.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Technical team. IT.
Yeah, technical
Like the
team.
IT.
Right now you have IT team, right? So I just put tech team here. What else?
Customer support.
Yeah, so this is called operation.
Yeah.
So I just try to make this very simple, right?
Yeah.
So basically, the company has this function. Okay, say for example, this is the CEO. So you guys need to understand how a company is operating. The school won't teach you. You know why?
Because
You know
Because you're one of these departments, yeah.
because they don't know how. It's very simple. The finance accounting professor, they know this, right? The HR person, okay, who has been operating the whole company, so they don't tell you the language among all this, right? So now I'm telling you why. Very simple, right? So you are here. I think you are the tech department here, okay? And then you are also here, right? But you are customer, so sometimes in here, okay? But sometimes in here, it depends on what you are doing, okay? and then nobody in accounting and finance, and
If I did analytics, maybe, but
yeah,
not really.
yeah. Make it simple. Nobody in HR. So when I was the president, I understand every single area. There's a fan at the back you can turn on. My husband said, so many people inside, I need to turn on the fan. You will be disappointed.
The power of
Later he bring in pizza. So this is the first thing you need to learn. Okay, he supposedly very smart, right? He or she, okay, supposedly very smart. But don't expect every company has a very smart CEO,
Yeah.
right? Usually they don't. The reason is this: they don't understand fully what each department is doing. So when the strategy or whatever they come up is not comprehensive enough. So let me explain to you. When I pick up a company, I went to 2 departments. You know which department I go to? Yes.
Accounting and finance.
Sales and marketing.
Operation. Two departments. Two departments.
2 departments, but the first department I went to, usually I go to,
You went to HR.
yeah, I'll go to HR. I won't do anything.
That's true.
I don't go to sales and marketing department. A lot of people go to sales and marketing department and look at what they're doing. No. If you have the chance, of course, right now, you don't have the authority to do this, right? Here, I learned 2 things. If you can control the money and you can control the people of the company, you can control everything, right? Think about in your home. If you can control your wife,
We don't control our wife.
But in the company, this is true. So I go to HR, you know what? First thing I do is I make sure all the people, I make sure a couple of things. First thing is the organizational structure. I make sure the structure is correct, okay? So this is first thing I do. Second thing is I look at all the jobs, okay? And then I pull out their resume, their background. I make sure everyone ability and background meet what they're supposed to do. I don't even need to talk to anyone, okay? I went to the HR 1,000 employee. Of course, I don't look at those workers. I look at those supervisor, maybe 30 of them, 30 to 40 of them. So I want to make sure the top layer, the people are correctly hired. So if you have the chance, if you don't have the chance to operate the HR department, if you own your own department, then you need to make sure the people you hire are the right person. So this is the first department I look into. So when the people come in, I already know Roy, okay? Don't be too nervous. Oh, when Roy come in, just smile. Okay, so you need to understand the people. But even you are not in that position, just like the programmer, when people come to you, if you know their background, first thing is to do, don't look at their LinkedIn by yourself. Ask your wife to look at their LinkedIn and see their background. Okay, so when they come in, you know where they come from, and then you understand. 中文怎么说？知己知彼，百战百胜。怎么说？他们不明白。
You know yourself, know others. You fight 1,000 fights, you win 1,000 fights.
Yeah, so you need to know who they are in order to win, okay? So even you are working, I keep picking up 2 of you because you guys link with so many people in the company. If you know who is Roy, who is Bonnie, it can save you a lot of time. For Roy, you need to make good relationship with them so that they trust you and then won't give you more proposal. So this is a strategy. So people is very important. Accounting finance is the next one I go into usually, because when I look at the company money and everything, I know how to operate. So the rest is easy. You have the right people put in place. Usually, you won't make mistake. And then finance, I will tell you guys how to do the
Financial
ratio
statement.
analysis.
Oh,
Okay, let me pull the fan here. So that you know.
I think the fan works. It's a
No, I have another one.
Financial
I'm
ratio
allergic
analysis.
to the cat.
Oh, you're allergic?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's okay.
What does it feel like when you're allergic to?
My
I might
eyes,
be too. Oh,
my eyes get red.
Red?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's red.
Yeah.
I just feel some cat hair in my eyes. That's it. Maybe I'm not allergic.
Dude, that cat
Feel it
looks
in
so
the-
grumpy but so cute, like so kind.
It's not grumpy.
I don't know
Like the
where.
face.
I think that corner's fine.
This corner?
Thank you so much.
Like a resting meow face.
It's like he doesn't like me, but they come to cuddle.
Okay, Peter, I let you control this.
Oh, I
If
feel
you
like
can manage, you have the power for to do it.
smarter
Okay, now-
than right.
Okay, now you understand more about me. Let me explain to you this. The first one in Chinese, but I'm going to tell you in English. So any company, good company,
Oh, good job.
they come up with good vision, mission, and objectives. Okay, so when you guys work in a company or looking for a job, first thing you need to study what is their vision, mission, and objective. So I'm going to explain to you why this is so important. What is vision? Vision is the boss, what the boss want to see. Okay, don't make it too complicated, because boss usually doesn't make sense. He will come back and say, I want to earn 1 million next year.
Yeah.
But the company is only doing 10,000, you know. So, but you need to understand, just like the programmer, right? People come to you and say, I want to do this and do that. But if you understand the company vision, then you need to understand what the boss wants. Okay? Don't get sidetracked, but don't try to make people lose face. If they are asking for something doesn't match with the vision, you need to build relationship to convince Ron, right? The vision is this, can you see? So you need to understand, you don't say no to anyone, but if you understand the company vision clearly, then everybody work toward that vision. Okay, so simply put, what a boss want to do, very simple, right? The vision, not what Roy want to do, not what Junior want to do, or not what Jordan want to do, right? It's not your company. If you open your company, you can tell them this is what I want to do. But as an employee, you don't offend anyone. You don't say no to anything. One, build relationship. Okay, try to convince them. Yeah, I know, such a good idea, but this is what the boss want to do. Okay, let's focus. You won't get fired because you understand what the boss want to. So I put it very simple here. C, right?
Yeah.
Vision is the C. Okay, and mission. Okay, what a company needs to do. So in order to fulfill the vision, then you need to come up with mission. So mission is do, right? This is C. So what a company needs to do, okay? So very simple, right? What the boss want to see, and what the company need to do in order to fulfill the vision. And then next step, you need to have objectives. So what employee need to do, the real thing. So very simple, right? A lot of companies, they don't have mission and vision statement. That's why when people come to work, they are like so many boys, floating around, okay? But as an employee, you also need to understand this. So once you understand it, you can always bring back those people and say, hey, this is such a good idea, but this is what the objective of the company. Maybe we focus on this first, because the boss won't come out and fire you because this is what he want to do, right? unless you open your own company, you also need to set up your own vision and mission. Otherwise, you hire 10,000 employees, so nobody know what you want to do, right? So set up the clear. When I taught this course in China, I spend maybe 90% of my time talking about jokes. maybe 5% talk about this done. Then I ask everybody go home and then write down the mission and vision for me. Not many people, even you work in the company, you go back and ask them tomorrow, you can test. Hey, what is the mission and vision of the company? Where I can find it? Don't blame them. Not many people understand. But once you understand, because this related to the things I'm going to talk about later, it's very important. So everybody remember, right? This is what the boss want to see. Vision is what the boss want to see. Maybe Roy. No.
Yeah, right.
Roy. When you open a company, you are the boss, right?
Yes.
You have a vision on what you want to do. No matter, maybe you want to earn $1 million. This is your vision. So what a boss want to see, right? Vision is see, right? So mission is what a company needs to do in order to fulfill the vision. Okay. So when people ask you what is the vision statement, mission statement, do you know the vision statement of your company?
The mission statement of my company.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are drafting it right now. Actually,
Okay.
in the process of doing it.
So you are the boss, right?
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay. So you are very clear on your vision.
Yes. We are like on the same page in terms of our missions, but we haven't like really set with the exact wordings yet.
I see. Who is the boss here? Who owns the company? Except you, right?
Well,
I
they
have a
all
company
do their
too.
stuff too.
Okay.
Jordan as well.
Yeah.
So this is very important because when I asked my boss, one day he asked me to do this, I get lost, right? Think about this. I work for a company that has 3,000 employees. One day he get up and say, hey, let's do this. Next day he said, okay, do that. Wow, his vision changed every day. So as a boss, you need to have a very clear vision on what you want to do. And then the mission, so I write down here, what a boss want to see, right? Maybe I want the company become maybe $10,000 billion company. So this is your vision, right? And then the mission, what a company needs to do. Okay, you need to actually do it to fulfill the vision. And then what employees needs to do is the objective. Because a lot of company, they have a vision, okay? Maybe they have the mission too. But then when go down to this, everybody get lost. Because in the company so many, I can't use his name, so many Roy there, okay? So many people, they don't understand what is this. So if you own your company, you need to have a clear vision. And then what the company needs to do to fulfill the vision, okay? And after that, the actual things you want the employees do it for you. Maybe you are the programmer of the company, right? Do you know the vision of your company?
No.
See? That's why your boss is not successful.
Yeah, it's not.
Jordan is ready to jump the ship.
It's also
Are you
why,
hiring?
It's also why whenever people come in and ask you to do things, you're just like, yes. Because there's nothing they could ask you to do that you wouldn't do.
Yeah, we have money, we make money, we're a software company, but he put the money into real estate.
You don't need to worry because a lot of people they don't understand this.
Yeah.
Why I understand this? Because I'm smart.
It is common sense. It is common sense.
It's common sense, but once you understand, you know how to link together, right? Because employee is at this level. What employees needs to do? This is called objective. Okay, if you guys don't read Chinese, so objective. People like myself as an employee, I'm very straightforward. You don't tell me next year I
Yeah.
want to earn $1 million. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You just tell me what is the objective of
Yes.
my area, right? Done. But who can make this? If you have a very strong president or leader, then they can tie everything together.
Yeah.
So this is not an easy job. Before I moved to the US, I manage a company has 3,000 employees. Some department heads are very smart, like Simon. I'm sure all of you are very smart. But some of them are very stupid. So difficult to explain to them. So I need to come up with very clear strategy for them. Do this, do this, do this. But as a president of the company, I operate 3,000 employees before I moved to the US. So I need to have a very clear vision on what my boss want to do, and then the mission. I need to tie the vision because boss usually like this. My boss never went to any college, so I went to his name is Nelson Ho. So I said, Nelson, what is your vision? What vision? I only want to earn money. Earn money is my mission. Why you ask me? Because
Very honest. I like it.
yeah, because I graduated from MBA. This is what MBA program trained me, right? Then I figure out, no, don't talk to the boss who never
Yeah.
been in school, right? You just go to ask him, what do you want? So, earn money. Okay, good enough. But the vision is what a boss really want to see. So you still need to go to ask him, okay? What do you really want? Then he will tell you, okay? Oh yeah, I want to build a big company, and then after 10 years, I want to do. So you try to gather all those information. You come up with a better solution for him, and then you got raised. So happy, right? So
Everybody happy.
the mission is important because this one support his vision. Vision is so abstract, right? I want to be the best beautiful woman in the US. I can do plastic
And the
surgery.
smartest too.
Yeah, smartest is very important. But the mission is what a company need to do. So once you, because I'm sure you guys are employees, right now, you can't go to your company and say, hey, this is the vision of the company. You can do this, you got fired the next day, right?
Yeah.
So you need to go back and then try to talk to your boss. Is not the real boss. That's your department head. You tomorrow, do you work today? Do you work now?
Oh, like currently?
Yeah.
No, I'm not currently working.
Who is working? You work?
I'm working with.
Yeah. Tomorrow you go back and ask, make you very feel like a smartest person in the company. Hey, what is the mission of our company? See, they can tell you, right? But if they have a strong mission, the mission is to support the vision. Usually
Yes.
the boss vision is very abstract. Okay, my boss, I used to ask my boss when I was you guys' age, I said, hey boss, what is his name? Nelson. Nelson, what is your vision? What vision? I want to earn more money. Okay. So I write down earn more money. Then I come up with the mission statement. Our boss want to earn more money. So I try to write down everything can earn more money and fulfill that vision, right? So simply put, mission is to support the vision to fulfill that, right? So objective come down to the real thing, right? What the employees need to do. Okay, they come up. I was a president of a 3,000 employee company before I moved to the US. I can have a meeting and say, hey, I want to earn more money. Everybody go to do their job. I can't do that. My boss tell me this, but I come up with forecasts and everything and look at each department and see what they need to do in order to fulfill the mission and then support the vision. Make sense? So vision and mission statement and objective, it comes down to what the employees need to do. Very important. So who is student here? Steve, you guys, what do you study?
Computer science.
Computer science?
User experience.
Okay, you two always fight. Okay? He always come back and tell you, and then, this is what the user wants. He said, no, the program cannot be fixed. In the
Too
real world.
stupid to implement.
because this is my experience, right? I launched SAP so many times, so they always come up with stupid experience from user experience. Ask me to change stuff, but you cannot tell him no. So having a vision and mission clearly, and then we set up the objective. So this is simple but not easy. Okay.
I have a question. So I own a company, but like I'm the only worker there, and like it's all my contractor jobs and everything goes under the company. So when you gave us an example of your boss saying that, oh, our mission is to make money, I kind of agreed to that, but like I still am having a hard time trying to think of like what is the actual good vision or mission.
Yeah, when you are a small company, how many customers do you have?
Like 2 right now.
Yeah, you.
But I'm going to like make a program that everyone can use. Then
yeah. So two customers, they are your boss. You don't say no to your boss, right?
So what do they want to see?
Yeah, but you need to have a clear vision on your, because I'm sure you already have framework of your own project or company, right?
Yeah.
You don't want somebody to come up with something that deviate your own stuff too much, right? So if they say, I want to do this and do that, and say, oh yeah, it can be done, maybe 45 days, or the extra cost is like this. Okay, if they do it, you also need to look at the ROI, the return on investment. Maybe you spend 5,000 more, but then your program become much more powerful, then you attract more customers, then you do it, right? So you need to manage the expectation of your existing company, existing customer. So when you have more, then you can start to focus on your vision. Maybe your vision is, I want to build a company that help. What is the vision of your company?
That's a good question. I think so my vision is more like doing creative things.
Okay.
Like make it into real life.
So this is your homework. Because there's so many customers out there, right?
Yeah.
You can how to say it? You can satisfy everyone, right?
Right.
But if you are more focused, what I'm good at, and this is the vision I write down here, what a boss want to see, what do you want to see? Okay?
Yeah.
Because right now you only focus on what I want to see is money, okay? Money.
Right.
But if you are more focused, write down your vision, okay? I want to build a company with the technology to help company to resolve. If you can offline, you can tell me what you're doing. I can quickly help you to define your vision.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is this. If this is your customer, look at him. This customer don't know what he wants. I'm just joking.
Number one, right?
And this one want cheaper thing. Okay, this one want more sophisticated thing, but she doesn't want to pay. And then Julia want everything, and then you want nothing. So how can I satisfy? How can I satisfy everyone, right? So I will study the trend of your industry, and then I will look at what support I have, and then I come up with my vision, what the boss want to see, right? You don't set the vision too high because it's not feasible. So you set it right here, later on you set it, move up, right? But you need to have a clear vision. Maybe my company is focusing on technology to help small business. So you need to write down your vision statement. Okay. Do you have vision statement?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you need to have vision statement. Just like when you sell a boat, right? You don't go to the sea and say, maybe go to there. No.
Yeah.
Maybe go there. Okay. Wow, there Peter is there.
I need a float.
You don't do this. You need to go back and look at that. So your homework.
Yes.
Write your vision statement.
Okay.
Once you come up with your vision statement, this is the next thing I want to talk about. What a company needs to do to fulfill the vision. Okay. That means it doesn't matter. The vision can be very, very abstract. Okay. I want to be the biggest company in the world, bigger than those jobs Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs.
Steve Jobs, right. I like to change his last name in Chinese. So this one actually support this, okay? And then objectives come down to a lot of things here. What employee needs to do. Think about this. You have a vision here. Wow, I want to be the president of the United States. Do you think I can do it?
If you are born here,
Yeah. That's correct.
If you have the right mission. you
Yeah.
can.
So you see how things tie together, right?
Yeah.
So going back to your company, okay? Do you have a vision statement? Once you have a vision statement,
Right.
it can be very. It's like how to say it. At night when you can't see anything, you see the lights there. You just everything focus on there. So
I think it really
so
needs to build the product.
what a company needs to do to fulfill
Isn't it
the
like
vision?
more like an objective? I feel like
That's not-
building.
That's something you need
falls
to do,
into
but
objectives.
you're also the only employee,
Yeah.
so that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's what you
isn't
want
it
them to see.
objective?
It is, but it's the same thing at this point. But the
At this
bigger your
point?
company get, your vision's gonna go farther than
Right.
your objective. is.
Don't be afraid of putting down this because you can change, but you don't
Yeah.
change every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? This morning my vision is like this. Tomorrow my vision change. Then you cannot even follow yourself.
Well,
How
like the
can
vision
your
would be
people?
the results, right, of the YouTube shorts.
Mhm.
The objective is the code, and the code looks different than the actual objective.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So vision
I think
vision
there's a little
statement you can always change, but don't change too often.
Yeah.
Especially when you have employees. Okay, just like you operate a boat, right? Today I go that side. Everybody is rolling. Oh, today this side. How can everybody follow? So the first concept I introduced. Sorry, this is in Chinese because I used to teach in China,
Oh, this is
the
great.
university, and then I come up with this. So what a boss want to see, if you are the boss, if you don't even have a vision,
Yeah.
who knows what you want to do?
Yeah.
Next morning you come up, I want to go there.
Mhm.
And then this is all your employee. See, you're so unhappy. You will leave your company, right? So mission is what I say here, what a company needs to do to fulfill the vision. Okay? There's no stupid vision because after
Yeah.
you come up with stupid vision, your company go bankrupt, so you become smarter, right? So write down the clear vision of your company, and then all the mission. You don't have a lot of mission here, but usually you come up 3 to 5 mission to fulfill the vision. This can be changed, but just like it's like a goal, right? You set up the goal and you focus. Then if you hire employee, you will tell them, hey, my goal is to earn $1 million. So everybody look at you, okay, you earn $1 million. But at least they know what you want to do. So objective, what employee needs to do. So I know a lot of you guys are still student in school, but it doesn't matter. When you join a company, in the interview, you can ask, hey, you make you very smart, right? The HR department usually asks, do you have any question? Oh yeah, I read the company website, your vision and mission statement look like this. So can you share with me the objective of the company of this year? Then HR people say, oh, what is this? but they think you are so smart, right? But this is very important, especially when you have your own company.
Mhm.
If this is clear, and then this one support this one is what the otherwise the employee no way they know what you want to do, right? So this is important for you. Maybe you come up with your wishes. I can help you to
Yes,
figure it out.
please.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone has a company here?
Jordan does.
Okay, you
He's
guys,
had a good number of clients.
I can help you guys look at your vision statement. I can
You have
quickly
more
tell
than
you
one
this
client.
is
Yeah.
this is dumb.
I would love
Yeah. Yeah, I was a
critique.
Don't try.
Do it.
Don't cry.
Garbage out.
Oh
Garbage out.
no, I'm just a little allergic.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
To the cat, right?
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a dog. Maybe it helps. But this is very important. So don't forget this. vision and mission statement can be changed.
Yeah.
But you don't get up and today my vision is going there, and the employee cannot follow. Okay, so you come up with maybe a startup period, maybe a year, right? I want to do this,
Yeah.
and then you change, and step by step you become successful. You go research any bigger company, they have vision and mission statement. Okay, if the person or the CEO they are good, then because from here, look at this. This is what a boss want to do, want to see. Okay, I want to earn $1 billion. Usually, I think it's crazy. Okay, but since he's the boss, I need to come up with what a company need to do. The mission is to fulfill what you want to see, right?
Yeah.
Maybe as an employee, if you guys work, you go back and tell your boss, oh, I really never say no, right? Never say no to your customer. The customer is your boss. Okay, so you never say no to them and say, oh yeah, this is a very good idea. And then in order to fulfill because your customer is the boss, in order to fulfill your vision, I need to do this and do this. Okay, so even let me draw you something like this and give you a better idea. I was a president before, so this is the first thing. So before I was a CEO, so I just told you there are different people here, right? Different department, right? Like sales and marketing, HR, operation, and finance. So this is the most basic one, right? Usually, sometimes the IT department go under here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put it simplified like this. But the IT department here. So, if the boss want to earn 1 billion net profit this year, right now he is at a loss. How can I fulfill that? So I always counter back. I talk to each department because this is the company vision, right? The boss vision is here, but then I need to figure out what each department need to work together.
Department mission.
Yes, need to
Okay.
work together
That's
in
good.
order to fulfill this target.
Mm.
So, but you guys are young, you don't have authority to do this. But if you are responsible for this one, sales and marketing, or even work under those departments, then you can always come up with something to help the company. But you guys are young, usually you don't have the authority or power to change a lot of things. But when you join a company, usually you need to ask, this is some good question, hey, I want to know what is the vision and mission of the, you don't need to ask, you need to study this before you go to an interview,
Before you
right?
get hired.
And then you look at it and see if it makes sense. If it makes sense, you say, hey, I read the vision and mission statement of the company. What is the objective for the employees?
Mhm.
Then the HR department is like, objective, I don't even know.
I think this is great. I recently had a job and they didn't have they had like a mission statement, but I don't think the boss really shared their vision other than like the money. And I feel like because of that, no one really knew or focused on the mission.
Yeah,
And so I felt like a lot of times me and a lot of other people were just scrambling to make a profit, and we did it any way we could.
This guy need a break for pizza.
Oh, love pizza.
after this discussion, so I try to initiate you. If you are the owner, you need to think the reason why vision and mission is because when you hire employee, you can get up and say, oh, this is one phrase I learned after I got my MBA. My GM told me, hey Candy, at that time he was like 15 years or 20 years older than me. He said, you never know which side of the bed
You're like,
your boss get up.
oh,
This is true. One day get up, I want to do this, one day. So if you get higher in the department, you need to be very clear. How can you become smarter than other employees? You need to read the vision and mission statement clearly. And then if you are the boss, you need to come up with a clear vision and mission statement. Okay, this is what I want to do. Then you set up the vision, because this is, you need to lead, maybe I want to be a $1 billion company, then you need to list down what the company need to do. Then after that, you think, I need to go back and change to $1 million only.
Yeah.
You can figure it out. So remember at the beginning of my meeting, I told you I have a piece of paper. I can give it to you guys.
Oh, the form.
Yeah, the form. After you fill in, you said, no, this is a stupid project. Don't go. Don't even think about it. So I will give you that form. So you need to, no matter you are the boss or you work for the company, of course, let me tell you, most of the boss are not smart enough. Sometimes they are just lucky. But you can't challenge them. Hey, you're so stupid. You need to practice in front of the mirror.
Yeah. No, it was real. I think so.
Yeah, if he comes to you and say, hey, you think this is a good project? Yeah, that's it. Then you think it's so stupid. and you say, yeah, that's a good one. And let me think about it, and then I come back with some suggestion for you. Then you go home and then try to do this.
Yeah.
Every single department head, they want to take your credit. Believe me or not.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. You let them take your credit. The more, because you guys are young, the more, how to say it, the more muscle you show them, okay, they will see, wow, this one is good. I can't live without, is it a song like this? Can't live without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you are the worker or employee, every day get up, sing this song, make your boss sing this song, I can live without her. So you can take your boss credit, but you come up with solution, okay, to help him. The reason is this: you also strengthen your experience because more assignment will come to you.
Yeah.
And then later on, they will give you employees, okay? Then you can assign them. You go wash the toilet, Roy. Don't touch my project. But you can say this, Roy, you are so good. I trust you. The toilet is so important.
You're not wrong.
You remember?
Trust toilet with my life.
You remember? I told you Roy cried when I resigned, right?
Yeah.
You need to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
No, that we can live without a toilet, okay? So every employee come to you, every assignment come to you, you need to pretend, even you're stupid, right? You say, wow, I can't imagine you can think about this. This is how I did.
I feel like in a way also, like when you explain to Roy, like you said, when Roy understands, then everyone understands. It's the same thing with this, right? Because he understands now what you're trying to do.
But you know what? I figure out it doesn't matter he understand or not. His IQ is limited, so I can spend so much time with him. So when Roy comes to my office, he said, "Can I think of something?" Okay. So I practice one way. I let him talk about 45 minutes. I'm very accurate. Everybody keep talking for 45 minutes. They get tired. Then when I see, he want to sleep now. Roy, go out. I like your idea. So, you are quick thinker, okay? You can go down. I struggle with him. Okay, then next day he will come back and cry. Candy, you are so good. I said, no, don't do that, Roy. You're good. But you need to know how to use the people.
Pizza time, Mom.
Okay, let me finish this one, then they understand. So now you understand, right? You own a company. If you want me to look at your mission statement, I can help you.
Yes.
Because this is the reason. If you have the vision and your think about civic challenge, how to say it, dragon boat. Have you seen? Yeah, right.
Oh.
If everybody do this, one of them do another, then the boat will fight, right? So vision and mission statement, if you come up with an incorrect vision and then you don't know how to turn from here to here, your company won't go quicker. And then another thing why I spend so much time talking about this, another reason is this: if you have a good vision and mission, you attract the same type of people. Okay? Otherwise, people is become so stupid. Don't waste your time. You only have 5 hours. Usually I only work 4 hours in the morning. So tired, right? Your brain stop, right? So you need to understand, as an employee, you need to understand the objective. So next slide. Okay. So after you have vision, mission, then an objective, then we always talk about KPI. You heard about this, right? The key performance indicator. Because these few things tie together. Okay. You can't just give your boss, you work in the company. Do you know your KPI? See?
Oh, you don't?
Whoa.
Yeah, we don't have KPI.
Why? Next morning you said, I want to know. There are 2 types of KPI.
I thought your company was really formal.
I think my KPI would be really straightforward. Or the real side, yeah.
They're always
It's like the
straightforward. They need
Well,
to be straightforward,
We
but they
do have KPI, but they never
never get accounted for.
they never care about it.
Manage it.
Yeah, that's why, that's like, what do you call it? 爬龙舟, huh?
Oh.
The road.
They're bad
Yeah.
KPI because they're not related to any of.
So the vision is this, I want to go that side, right? The mission is everybody do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to have a direction. If somebody, I want to go to that side. So the vision is so important. And then the mission is to fulfill what we want to see. Then come down to objective, okay? Maybe this department, they do this, and then each department has their own KPI. So this one actually is quite important.
Yes.
Okay, vision, mission, but you don't need to explain to your boss. If he doesn't understand, he doesn't understand. Don't waste it, because so many boss are boys. So you look at them, okay. When you look for a job,
The voices.
Yes.
yeah, you guys work in one company, right? You right?
Yeah,
It's Emma and
we were working.
Emma and Peter.
Yeah, I think after I introduce it, you can quickly find out who's boy in the company. But everybody is important, right?
One.
So let me finish this concept. So vision is very important because this is what the boss want to see. This is not your company. You can come up with something. You are not the boss, right? Unless you are the boss, I don't want to do this, I want to do that. Then you open your own company. So when you join a company, make sure they have a vision. Some company doesn't have a vision, then don't join them. Then because it's lost direction, right? This one is to fulfill the vision, and objective is the actual thing you need to do to fulfill the mission. And then after that, come up with the KPI is to measure, okay? Measure everything.
So, I think I have a questions, kind of like 2 questions, but it's kind of one side of 2 coins.
Yeah.
When it comes to objective, I feel like there's 2 sides of things. One is I feel like as an employee, we only care about getting paid. Right?
Yes.
Mostly.
Yes.
Getting things
So
done.
we only care about objective, right? Like a vision or mission is just kind of too up there. So why is it so important for like you as a CEO to communicate with
The reason
the
is this.
vision mission too?
Who is doing the job? Let me go back to this one. Who is the person doing the job? Not me, right?
Yes.
I am setting up the vision because my relationship with the boss, the boss doesn't make sense. When he get up, Candy, he called me 12 o'clock at night. I have an idea. Then I say,
So relatable.
but tomorrow when I get up, he changed. Remember, I talk about you never know which side of the bed your boss
boss is
is right?
Yeah.
But
Flip
at
the
night,
coin.
he can call me at 12:30. Candy, I come up with an idea. I met a person, okay, in the coffee shop. He told me this. Write it down. I go, okay. Never say no to a boss. But I never lie to anyone. So when I say something, I'm very careful. Wow, boss, I can't imagine you can think of something like this. because 中文是你要说的秋后算账，因为 he will come back and say, you said I'm smart.
Yeah.
I have never said this. I said I can't imagine. Otherwise, you can go to bed. He can call me 1 o'clock at night. Kenny, write it down. So when I was your age, I'm very serious. Try to write down. Next morning, when you go back to the office, you forgot everything. So why are you so serious? But common sense is very strong. It's very important. When you talk about some makes sense, but you don't say no. You say, "Wow, boss, don't say anything against your because you need to set up a standard. Never lie. So when you talk, you need to learn how to talk, right? So what I did is, wow, I can't imagine you can think of something like this. Because after a couple of days, he said, "You said yes." I never say yes. I just said, you are a creative person, right? So this is very important because once you understand the boss, and then most importantly, one thing is very difficult to change in a company is the culture of the company.
Yes.
Okay, if you figure out the culture of the company you don't like, don't join. You waste your time. But if you have smarter person in the company, you can join the company even smaller. But your mindset need to be very clear. Okay, so right here I wrote down something. KPI. Remember I talked about the vision.
It's in front of you right there.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Yeah. I'm getting there. So vision, mission, objective, right? Next one is the KPI. So this break it up into so this one is very abstract, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to earn $1 billion. The boss come to you, right? You never say no. You say, wow, I can't imagine. You can think of this. You always need to protect yourself. You didn't say you can think of this stupid idea or smart idea. So this is his vision. Then as an employee, this is the boss. As an employee, you need to think about how to come up with some mission because I need to do this. And then this is the breakdown of the mission the employee need to do. And then how to monitor the employee. Then you break it up into, okay, Junior, you need to, if he is in the sales department, in order to hit $1 billion, then Junior, you need to
find 20 more clients this month.
Yeah, 24 hours. So you come down with the real
abstract real things.
Because the boss, this is what he want to see, right? The mission is what we want to do, but this is actually the item you need to focus on in order to fulfill the mission. Okay.
If you don't really know what your boss wants, you might lose your job. You're like, I did everything I did. That doesn't matter actually, right?
Yeah.
You can do everything you want. He'll still fire you. But if you make him happy and you help him get his vision, why would he fire you?
A lot of boss they don't have a vision.
They don't.
Just like
they do. They just don't say anything.
They only know I want to earn more money. But as an employee, you need to understand. Even your boss is not smart enough. Don't teach them so many things, right? But in your head, you need to think, okay, this is what you want to do. In order to do this, this is what I want to do. And each one of them, maybe in the future, you guys have employee. So how can I fulfill this one in order to...
I'm so bad at it.
Yeah, so you always heard about KPI, right? Maybe I need to do 10 things here in order to hit one of the objectives. Maybe you come up with 5 objectives here, okay? Maybe for objective 1, I need to do this. Objective 2, I need to do this. So you come up with not more than 5 KPIs, okay? Too many people confused. So I'm not sure you guys have the authority to do this, but once your boss asks you to do something, then you can execute. You can ask a logical question. If your boss asks you to, hey, this year you need to find 50 more customers, then you think, oh, what a lie. It's impossible. But you never say no. Oh yeah, let me go back and then come up with some analysis here. Then you figure out whether it's doable. So it seems very tedious, but the company won't. It's not like playing magic, right? Boom, like this. No, actually, you need to do all these tedious things in order to hit 5 different KPI to fulfill one area. And then after all these objectives are achieved, then you fulfill the mission, and then put together the add together and achieve the vision of the boss. Okay, so here I introduce only one department to you. It's important each department has similar thing like this. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is HR department. This is finance department. And remember I mentioned about this. So actually, you can say, hey, I want to do this, but you don't hire enough people, right? I want to do this. The IT system it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
So when you say no to something, you can challenge them, but don't get fired, okay? To a certain point, you say, okay. Every time when people ask you to do something, wow, this is such a good idea. Yeah. In order to do this, I need these resources, okay? So then they will close the project by themselves because they don't have the resources for you. Then you can come up with idea. Oh, okay, with the limited resources, I can still do it in 5 months instead of 5 days. So you never say no to anything, but you need to remember I mentioned about common sense, right? So this is common sense. You look at things logically and respond to them so they know what to do. So this is the structure. And then each department actually has the company vision, company mission, and then the objective of the company. But actually, each department should have their departmental mission and vision. Okay, in order to help the boss earn $1 billion, then you need to break it up. Finance and accounting department, you need to do this too. Maybe you need to find more money, right? I need more money. You don't give me more money to build up more product. How can I do this? So this is how all the departments come together. So finally, everybody agrees. So smart, boss is so smart. Okay, then you go to Peter. Peter, do the program. Will you say no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Never say no.
What you say?
Yes. You are incredibly creative.
Yeah, and then I can't imagine you can think of it. Then after a while you get promoted, okay? So I try to introduce the vision and mission and objective, and each department also need to have their departmental KPI. So all the okay, let me draw another picture for you. Not many people know how to do this. So this is, let me use this piece of paper.
You use the back, it's fine.
Yes. So think about this. This is the vision and mission here, right? And then the objective come down to the department, right? So they have employee here. Actually, each department should have their KPI. Each department individually. Maybe this year I need to earn $1 billion is the goal. So every department will do this. So each individual employee also have their own KPI. So does that make sense?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense. So you won't come up with something and suddenly you earn this money. Actually, it's very tedious. Starting from here and build up, oh, this one fulfill. Because think about this. If they don't try to find more customer, how can you make $1 billion, right? If the account and finance department, they don't cut the cost and then try to make the cash flow better, how can you fulfill? So actually, each department has something called departmental KPI. So your company is small, but then you can also think like this. In the future, you have the department, you have partners. So when you grow your company, you are the CEO here, right? So you are the one to do the sales and marketing. You don't have HR people here. So don't try to hire too many boys. Okay, you will spend too much. Hire smart people in this.
HR stop hiring.
Yeah, usually not every company has HR department when they are small. Okay. But the HR department, if they are good, they will help you find a lot of good people here, and then they come up with a good departmental KPI here, and after that, so everybody work together and then fulfill the goal here. So it seems very complicated. Actually, it's not. I can give you some spreadsheets and you can quickly, but when your company is small, you always need to make sure your vision and mission is good. Then you can attract those people they think like you. You don't want to hire too many Roy.
Yeah.
It's so painful. Okay.
Take
But
away
since-
from energy.
But since they are there, you don't want to fire everyone, right? So it's very important. So what I figure out is HR department is very important. Remember the first question I asked you guys, who did I go to? I go here first. First I look at Peter is here. Okay, so before I meet with anyone, I already know the background, I already know where they come from. When I talk to them, I know how to talk to them, right? So after you meet with the people, I will go to look at the books. Okay, I will show you the financial ratio analysis. So pull the book and then use financial ratio analysis to look at it, and then I know what I need to do. So this one I will tell you later. Sales and marketing, when you have good people here, this one will fly. Okay, everybody can think of idea. But you know, sales and marketing think of idea, who is doing the job? The operation department is doing the job. This group of people need to be very logical. Okay, so I put IT here. The reason is usually they help to smooth the process and make the things faster. Okay, so you can see every department has their own departmental KPI in order to hit the company overall goal. So this is one thing. That's why I said KPI is important. Okay, let me talk about this.
So sorry, we actually have to leave. This is such a good presentation.
Oh, okay.
Leave it to you.
No problem.
We're having an 8 o'clock meeting, but
Do you want to eat some pizza?
we probably will just skip the pizza this time.
Sure. Sorry, Peter.
We would love to.
I pick on you so many times.
Roy needs some.
I'm a proud Roy fan. I'm a proud. Like,
Yeah,
no
sure.
joke.
Okay, no
Take it
problem.
out.
Yeah.
Are you thinking to do this kind of
We're
like
thinking of-
coaching another time?
Is tomorrow good?
Or
Tomorrow is.
Thursday. Tomorrow's the 5th.
Yeah, sure.
I think.
I just connect with.
Connect with me.
Okay, sounds great.
DM me.
Sounds great.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
try to
and
come
we'll
a little bit
coordinate.
earlier and beat traffic. Today was rough.
Same.
but-
Yeah. So let me finish this one before you leave very
Okay.
fast, right?
Sounds good.
So this is called
This
key
is
performance indicator. So see the vision, strategy, vision and mission here, right? And then strategy here, and then you come up. Each department come up with the objective, and then after that you come up with key performance indicator. So key performance indicator actually involve four different things: financial, customer, internal process, learning, and growth. You can't just come up with, oh, I want to do this. You need to consider these 4 areas before you can move on. Okay. So maybe when you guys come back, I explain to you the.
Yeah, I would love.
If you still
And then
want
next
to,
time I would love to
Definitely.
bring our
It's really good to see it.
our actual mission and vision to share with you.
then I can
Hey.
I have like a program. No, 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 no.
Copy.
So stupid.